Coney Island in Brooklyn, New York has been a very special place where millions of people would come and visit this wonderful beach and playground. Henry Hudson landed in Coney Island in 1609. He relied on a man by the name of John Coleman. Some people believe that Coney Island was named after him. Others feel that when the Dutch came here in 1624, there were wild rabbits there, and rabbits in Dutch is Coney, and that's how Coney Island got its name. But that's up to interpretation. Naturally, it became a big tourist attraction. Over the years, there have been a few different amusement parks in Coney Island. In 1897, Steeplechase Amusement Park had opened. And in 1903, Luna Park opened. And Dream Park opened in 1904. Unfortunately, many of them were made from wood, and as a result, they had all burnt down. It's a shame. Also, it should be noted that Astroland ended up getting built many years later in 1962. It actually lasted more than 40 years in Coney Island. Sadly, it shut down in 2008. These days, Luna Park is where Astroland was. 1920 was a very big year for Coney Island. The subway system was built. It was known as the Nickel Empire. What this means is that more and more people were able to afford to go over to Coney Island now. As a result, more and more people were able to come visit this wonderful place and have the time of their lives. 1920 was also the year that Dino's Wonder Wheel had first opened. Each car held up to 6 different people. There are 24 cars and 16 of them had actually moved. You have a great view of Coney Island as well as the city. This iconic ride is made out of steel and is 150 feet tall. That is truly impressive. Fast forward a bit to 1927. The world's famous Cyclone roller coaster opened. It became a city landmark in 1988 and a National Historical Landmark in 1991. It cost about $100,000 to build back then, which was a lot of money. The Cyclone roller coaster is 85 feet tall and it travels at 60 miles an hour. The ride lasts 1 minute and 35 seconds long and it costs $10 to ride it today. In 1939, the parachute ride was built for the New York World's Fair, which was held in Flushing Meadows Park, which is located in Queens, New York. After the World's Fair had ended, it was moved over to Steeplechase Park in Coney Island. After the Steeplechase Park had closed in 1964, it sadly was never used again. However, it is still used to this day in order to light up the skies in Coney Island. You can actually see this from miles away. As you can see, they use many different colors in order to light up the parachute ride. People come from all over to see it. You can actually see it from miles away. In 1916, Nathan Handwerker opened a hot dog stand. Eddie Cantor and Jimmy Durante, who were both struggling singing waiters, had lent him $300 so he could do that. As he became more popular, he was able to take over other hot dog eating stands and started to sell other food items. And the rest, as you know, is history. Nathan's today is still a very popular restaurant in Coney Island. In 1972, Nathan started the first ever hot dog eating contest at the restaurant. It takes place every July 4th. Fun fact, my father actually worked there on the first hot dog eating contest. Here he is.
We're here at Coney Island. This is Nathan's right behind me. And we're eating. Nathan's is famous for the hot dog, and fries, and soda, and other things. One thing that probably people didn't know was the hot dog roll was invented in 1867 by Charles Fetman. He invented a roll for sausages, but it worked great with the hot dogs. And Nathan's. Nothing as good as a Nathan's hot dog.
And over next door, you see the famous Williams Candy, which has been around for several decades. So why don't you tell me a little bit about the store?
This store, it has been in business since 1941. The current family has had it since 1982. And basically what we deal with is candy apples, cotton candy, popcorn, everything is homemade. It has been the same recipe for over 45 years.
Impressive. The Cyclones minor league baseball team was founded in the year 2001, and it is obviously named after the Cyclone roller coaster. So here I'm going to be presenting to you King Henry. He is the master of ceremonies at the Cyclones. He is there to help entertain the fans. So why don't you tell me a little bit about your job?
Oh, wait a minute. My job? I can get paid for this? I'm King Henry of the Brooklyn Cyclones, on-field MC, community. Oh, I have been termed the word, I've heard the word legend. Yeah, that's what I've heard.
Impressive.
Yeah, that's what I thought. My parents are proud.
That's really good. That's really good to hear.
Coach.
So, how did this area get affected? By Hurricane Sandy?
Oh, well, that's a serious question. We were hit by Hurricane Sandy. I think the water level was about this tall. You're actually, I think, in the front of the building, they showed where the actual water level went up to. Our offices, of course, were destroyed from probably here down. We had to redo the whole office. We were working out of trailers in the parking lot for a while. We were working out of City Field for a little short time in December.
That must have been lucky.
Yeah, and it was pretty cool. They have a great kitchen, by the way. Awesome coffee machine. It's one of those Dunkin' Donuts special machines. Delish.
So who do you think's going to win today?
Oh, let me think about the Cyclones. What kind of question is that?
I was testing you.
Sheesh! And I passed.
Yes, you did. Flying colors. You get an A+.
Thanks.
All right, thank you for your time.
My pleasure, thank you.
Believe it or not, he was right. Here was the score that day. You could even win prizes at the Cyclone game. So why don't you come on out and have some fun? They even film shows and movies here.
My name is Larry McNeil, local 52, and we're shooting a movie here on Coney Island.
For a long time, Coney Island has been an important and fun place for so many people. Many people have come from all over in order to visit this very special place. So why don't you come and visit and experience what everyone is talking about? You will certainly have the time of your life.